Look at this little cutie. Good morning. Welcome to, oh gosh, my voice is like half gone. Welcome to an unedited week in the life. Basically this means that Megan and I, or not week in the life, sorry, we're just doing a daily vlog. Basically that means that Megan and I are just vlogging our day like normal, but instead of doing any like fancy editing, we just cut the beginning and the ends of the clips to, we put everything together. That's the vlog, which makes my life easier because I'm the one editing this video. I'm currently in the process of getting ready to go work out, packing my lunch, filling up my water bottle. We had burger bowls for dinner last night, so I'm just doing leftovers, and then I need some V8 drinks I need one for lunch, and then I usually have one for breakfast when I finish my workout, and then I need to grab my strawberry bars. I usually do 2 of the strawberry pastry crisps from Special K. That's my breakfast. And I'm not gonna lie, it was rough getting up this morning. My alarm went off at 5:30 and I was just like, oh no. So it's 5:50 right now. I'm going to head out as soon as I finish getting all this stuff packed up. And you know, the hard part is done. We got up, we got out of bed, and now we'll be on our way.
This message comes from Capital One with the Smart Cash Plus card from Capital One.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to an unedited day in the life video. Today Sierra and I are vlogging our Tuesday. So my schedule today, I slept in a little bit. Today's my morning with Vegas, so Sierra went and worked out this morning. Our caseload at my work right now is fairly low, so my day is not super busy. So I opted to sleep in, and I'm going in a little bit later. I think I'm gonna try and go to work around 9 or get in around 9. And we don't have any for sure solidified admissions or anything today. I have no idea what time they would come if they do come, and my schedule just overall was not super full yesterday. I'm not even gonna say or guess what my schedule is because it might change when I go in, but I had an outpatient person scheduled at 1 that I have to be there for, so it just made sense for me to delay when I go in so that my productivity hopefully is not horrible. So 7 o'clock, I'm getting my breakfast situated, and I think that before I head into work, I will plan on taking Vegas on a walk. Before I forget, we podcasted yesterday, and I started uploading stuff, but I was doing that kind of late, and I didn't get it all done. So I have the audio uploaded to Spotify, but I needed to come and upload the YouTube video version. Maybe Sierra already said this morning when she was going through her schedule for the day, but our plan for this afternoon, or I guess like after work, is kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what to expect, but we, as in like me, Sierra, and Maggie, are planning on going to a YouTube creator event in Des Moines. I have no idea what it's going to entail. I don't know who's going to be there. And to be honest, so you had to like register to like get invited to this event. And then, so I got an email like a month ago at this point probably, like just giving me the details. And I'm pretty sure when I signed up for the event, it was kind of like if you are like within one channel, aka like me and Sierra, we have one channel. It was saying to like, if I'm remembering correctly, it was saying to only register like once. So, but then it's also like the email I got is saying like, there's a list of names, and like if your name's not on the list, like you're not going to be allowed in. So now I'm getting nervous that like Sierra's going to come and she's not going to be allowed in. So if that happens, just know that I'm halfway predicting it, and I don't know how like strict they're going to be. But the plan is to go do that. It's from like 5 to 8 tonight. We'll probably be there, or we'll probably get there a little bit later. But like in my mind, I was trying to think of like, is there anyone that I know of that's like kind of an Iowa YouTuber, or more specifically Des Moines, because that's like where we're at. And I'm like, can I think of anyone that I think would be here? And to be honest, no one comes to mind off the top of my head. I don't really think I know of any Iowa YouTubers specifically, because if anything, I feel like people post on like other platforms, but this is like a YouTube specific event, so I'm just not really sure how it's gonna go. But we kind of all figured, why not try something out, and if we don't like it, we can leave. So yeah. I just got to the work parking lot. It's about 7:30, getting ready to head in. I think mentally going through my schedule, it should be a manageable to possibly slightly shorter day. If not, a full day would be about 4 o'clock, and so I think I should be done by 4 for sure. I'm trying to avoid that awkward sun right there. But yeah, let's get to work. I'll try and show you guys my treatment time when I get inside. Okay, it is like 8 o'clock, so if I want to take Vegas on a walk, I should probably get ready to do that soon. So I just brushed my teeth, and after I put some moisturizer on, then I'll put my outfit on for the day. Part of me was thinking, I mean, too late now, I can't go back and redo my morning, but in my mind I've kind of been like, maybe if I'm off early, then I could go work out after work today, and then I just have my workouts done a little bit sooner, or just, you know, because I'm off early, I might as well make use of the time. And then I was kind of like, well, honestly, what I should have done is I should have maybe done that this morning, and then I still like would have had time to do that while also going into work a little bit later, and then I wouldn't have had to have waited to see if I am able to do it after work or not. However, it is what it is, and I cannot redo it. So let me get my change of clothes on, and I'll show you guys what I'm wearing today. It is 8:45-ish, so I'm going to get ready to head into work. At this point, I'm not really sure if my schedule's gonna like work out pretty well, where after my 1 o'clock patient, I'll be done at like 2, and my productivity will be decent, or I don't know if I'm gonna finish my morning patients and then still have a gap between my like finishing morning patients and my 1 o'clock. If that happens, I'm kind of debating maybe going home for lunch, but we'll see. I'll talk to you guys and tell you what I figure out. Okay, give you guys a little bit of an update. So my day, initially very short. I do have one person scheduled for after lunch. Technically, that's not supposed to be my schedule. We do have 2 admits coming today, so depending on when they get here, I could add one or both of them into my schedule probably. So it's kind of up in the air. I should still be done like at a decent time. I would guess I'd be done by 4 or around 4. So getting ready to head into our meeting where we talk about patient caseload stuff, and then I will see my next person, and then we'll see if any of the admits are here. I did indeed decide to come home for lunch. It's noon right now. I have one more person on my schedule as of right now, and their appointment is if they're an outpatient person, so they're not coming till 1. So if that's my last person, then I'll be done at 2 or around then. There was talk of an admit coming, but now I feel like that's not happening. So if they're not there by 2, then I can't justify staying. Anyways, I'm reheating my lunch. I'm thinking Vegas is gonna want to go outside in just a second. And Sierra also sounds like she's having a shorter day. So I was kind of asking, I'm texting her to confirm, but I might try leaving Vegas out of his crate when I leave. And then Sierra will be home soon enough, and he'll be able to hopefully pass our little test of doing well when we're not here and we're at work. I'm being really nice to myself today. And I said, you know what, I'm home. Why not have a Coke with my lunch? I have reheated the burger bowls that we made yesterday. I don't know if it looks very good, but it tastes really good. So I'm gonna pop a squat over there and probably go on TikTok. My lunch break is coming to an end, and I need to get ready to go back to work shortly. But instead of bringing a change of clothes, I'm just gonna come back here after I'm done working, and then I'll change to my workout clothes here, and that ensures that Vegas can be checked on pretty quickly, and I'll only be gone for probably a little over like an hour assuming a no skilled admit comes. And Sierra was making it sound like her day is going to be a little bit shorter as well. So we'll hope he can manage. I need to put like a couple things away just to set him up for success. And then I need to close doors upstairs too if I didn't already. But I have one more patient, I think, for the day. This is like the pro and con. I know we've mentioned it before on this channel, but it's like, since Sierra and I both work hourly, and like I have, you know, limited control of our case flow, like I'm not in charge of admissions or anything like that, and there's no outstanding like Part B evals that I could do or throw on my schedule today, so it's just kind of like part of the job, and you have to be grateful for the times you have shorter days, because then sometimes you have longer days and you wish you had a shorter day. So yeah, I'm just kind of saying, I'm just being grateful for the shorter day today. It's 2 o'clock. I just finished work for the day. A little bit of a shorter day, but I think I mentioned caseload at my building is pretty low right now. And so we have a lot of people that were skilled getting sent home, and now we're waiting on some admits to come in. I think we have 2 coming in this afternoon that we'll then see tomorrow, but my day was already looking pretty short tomorrow, so even having to add those in, that shouldn't change my day too much. So lucky me, that means I get an early out. I think Megan said that she's at the gym already, and when I get home I might plan to just take Vegas for a walk right away, and then I'll come back home, drop him off, and then I have a fartlek run to do with my half marathon training. This is my last week. My half marathon is this coming weekend, and this is my last speed run for training. Typically how the Nike Run Club has been breaking down my weeks is like 5 runs a week, 2 of them are speed runs, and then 2 are recovery runs, and 1 is a long run. And since it's the last week, this week has 3 recovery runs, 1 speed run, which is today, and then the long run is my half marathon. So I'm excited. We're getting closer to the end. And that's all I've got for you guys right now. Like, I don't have any major updates. It was a good day today. Pretty, like I said, it was a light caseload, so didn't have any groups or anything to worry about, and I got full time with everyone, which is also good. Megan said she left Vegas out, so hopefully he was a good boy. Oh, she put the cushion away. Hi, buddy. Hi. Were you good? Kind of have no choice with the cushion out of the way. Hi. Oh my goodness. Should we go for a walk? Should I go for a walk once I put my stuff away? It is a little bit before 3 o'clock, and I am done working for the day. I honestly was here longer than I was anticipating, obviously, because I thought I was going to be done by like 2. Reason being, and I'm leaving without like a solution. And I'm going to not like over explain this because you guys really don't probably care. But in order to get an evaluation set up for someone that we have orders for that we got today, I was trying to get ready and set up so that I had stuff sent in to our office manager, so that insurance stuff was taken care of, so then I could call this person to maybe see if I could get them on the schedule tomorrow. However, this is when technology is just like so annoying. I couldn't get something to export in the file that I needed it to export, and I like was spending way too much time trying to do that and figure it out. So tomorrow I'm just gonna have to reach out, I think, to someone higher up than me to be like, can you help me figure this out, because now I don't have that done, and I wasted a bunch of time today. Not wasted, but like I couldn't problem solve this, and so that made my productivity horrible. And then I also did not get it figured out, so I didn't call and try to schedule this evaluation for tomorrow. So not so good whammy of all 3 of those things. Anyways, I am going to consider if I want to work out, because it's now 3 o'clock, and our YouTube event tonight starts at 5, and Megan is going to maybe pick us up at like 4:45, so it gives me an hour and 45 minutes to possibly do that, or I don't have to work out today, so maybe, now I'm thinking maybe I just won't, and I'll do it later. It's 3:35, I just got back from walking Vegas. Now I have my run that I'm going on. This is my outfit that I'm wearing. This white t-shirt from Target. Where are these shorts from, Megan? Lara shorts. And it's just a 30-minute run, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have 45 minutes to get ready for this event, and so I'm on a mission to pick out some outfit options, and I will lay out my options and go through them with you guys. Here's what I've laid out as some options. I kind of have, I think, what my top choice is, so I'll have to try it on. But this seems like a pretty casual event, so I laid out 2 jeans options. One's just a pair of blue jeans and one is a pair of brown jeans. Both are from Abercrombie. And then at first I was like brown jeans and maybe brown t-shirt. This is from Aritzia because I've been kind of liking that combination. But I was also realistically, I'm probably going to want a jacket of some kind. This is really one of the only jackets that I feel like I have that is nicer-ish, or at least like wouldn't take away from the outfit. So then I pulled out some tank top options. I would prefer, this doesn't seem like the time or place for a Canadian tuxedo, so I'm not really vibing with the blue jeans if that's the case. And I kind of like maybe the idea of doing this tank top because I feel like it would still go well with both of these. So that I think will be what I try on. Okay, I'm gonna use Sierra's Wavy Talk thermal brush to touch up my hair. So I'm gonna finish the first section and then I'll show you guys how it looks. The first layer has been done. So we're moving on to the top section and I'll do my makeup. Option 1, we do the denim jacket. Option 2, we do a white button down over top. I have to roll this up. I don't think I like this option. I would have to roll the sleeves up, but I like the denim jacket better, so we'll go with that. Okay, doing our kind of final fit check. So same thing that I ended up thinking I was gonna wear is what I'm wearing. So this jacket is from Abercrombie. This graphic tank top, I got it from Dry Goods, I don't know the brand. And then I'm wearing my jeans from Abercrombie and then my platform Converse. I am wearing this tank top from Abercrombie. These jeans are Madewell and these sandals are Mark Fisher. You guys, I know I said this before, but like I literally don't know what to
I'm just like, how do they, event. Or is it gonna be just us? Like what YouTubers?
No, I know. I'm like, who all registered, how much interest? At the very least, like we've been to the restaurant that's being hosted at. It's going to be at Either Or in West Des Moines, which they have really good food. So at the very least, if they have food from there, then I will be pleased. And at least we have like each other. I don't think I could go to this alone because I'd be too nervous.
I will do it anything.
No, I was saying earlier, I mean, the event details, like, it doesn't have anything on there either, other than, like, I think you go and mingle. But I was like, I can't think, even of, like, quote-unquote other creators and influencers that I know in Iowa, like, YouTube is not their niche.
Yeah. It's a lot of
and
TikTok.
This is a YouTube-specific event. So I just don't really know what to expect. But I guess that's what we're going to go find out.
Walk in, see nothing, and walk out.
Who knows? I also was saying I don't know if Sierra's even going to be allowed in.
Right.
So.
I could literally drop him off the door and be like, see you later.
I'll
go sit over here. Although you said you thought it was, like...
I don't know if this is, like, exclusive, like, there's nothing else going on, it's just the private event, or if, like, the restaurant's still open. But yeah, Maggie will be picking us up in, like, 10 minutes, and we're all going to carpool over together, and hopefully have a fun time. Alright, you guys. We are getting ready to head in. And like, why am I nervous?
Unedited day in the life.
It's like a first day of school, kind of.
Okay. And we'll see if Sierra gets to come in.
I mean, at least we have 3 of us, because if you, like, showed up here alone,
Megan
like...
said she would not come by herself.
I
Same.
You are.
Okay. We got a couple clips in there. I'm really bad, like, even at creator events like this, like, I'm not.
Everyone's recording, and I'm like, no.
I don't know. Anyways, so we did get these little tote bags, so that's cute.
They are so
And they did
cute.
have dinner.
We had dinner.
On YouTube's tab, thank you
And
very much.
I'm glad we
Thank you,
came.
YouTube.
I'm glad we came. We did some mingling and
We
talked
made
to some
some
people.
friends.
Made some friends.
I was, like, so surprised
Yeah.
to see that many people there.
Yeah, there was
I
like
didn't
a
know what to
good
expect.
turnout. A lot of people doing like short form content that are like
And then
trying to
transition
get
to YouTube, we're like,
onto YouTube shorts. We're like, we've been.
I'm trying to get to short form content.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I don't know, but if you, like, even post on YouTube, like, you could go to these things,
Yeah,
even if you have,
like,
like, 100 subscribers. Like 0. So
if you're interested, YouTube Creator Collective, there's like, you can put your email in. They will send an invite if and when something in your city comes up. Because that's all we pay us for this, right?
ad, hashtag ad.
All right, Maggie's gonna drop us off back at home.
Okay, so since we've been back from the Creator Collective, I've been inspired because of, you know, with networking with other people and just kind of talking about like what other people do, how they try and optimize their content and things like that. Got the gears turning a little bit. So I've been messing around with some things. One person had brought up how they repurpose their content and translate it to different languages so that they can obviously like monetize off of the different languages and having a bigger audience.
Which wouldn't make sense really for like this personal channel.
Right, but it got us thinking, like me, Sierra, and Maggie, in terms of TC2, like a lot of our tutorials, it would be really helpful to have those translated into obviously multiple different languages, but like I'm starting small right now and at least delving into like Spanish translation. And with AI now being what it is and being really helpful in doing that, I like tested out our beginner cartwheel tutorial. And like you guys, because like I did like a little test recording thing so it knew my voice. And granted, like I'm using Descript right now online. I don't have any like, I'm still learning how it works. I just looked it up when I got home. But like ideally, if we continue to do this for other videos, it'd be nice to have like multiple speakers of like my voice, Sierra's voice, and Maggie's voice. And right now, like I'm just figuring it out. So, but I have the video. It's translated all into Spanish using my AI voice. And I just like re-added some background music, and like in theory we could upload that to a TC2 Spanish channel. So we're kind of toying with the idea of that. Again, mostly focusing on like tutorials, but I'd be curious to see like if there's any reach with that.
This is me talking to you now. Do you think it'd be like worth making a whole new channel, or should we just upload them to our channel with 2 million subscribers?
That's a good point. That is a good point. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it would be strange? I understand like the audience is there, so it could make good sense. But I just don't know like algorithm wise, like what, like are we just like, these are all English speaking subscribers?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll look into like, I feel like most people make a separate channel that do it. But so now what I'm doing, and I haven't tested this out yet, but like this website has like different AI tools. So I'm gonna see how it does for making like social clips, because usually Sierra and I are doing that, and we're not great at doing that. Like, to be honest, it's the bane of my existence when I'm doing that myself. So I'm kind of like, I think Sierra and I need to learn to just like lean on AI more, and not have to spend as much time doing things when AI can do it, especially when it's just like easy things like this. But I shouldn't speak too soon because I haven't seen what it's done yet, but I'm gonna test it out and see if it does a good job. I'm in the process of winding down for the night and getting ready for bed. So I'm taking my makeup off, and then I'm going to read for a little bit. It's 9:20 right now. I need to repack my gym bag because I'm going to be working out tomorrow morning. And I try to set myself up for success by packing what I can the night before.
You had dinner?
No, I don't think so. Is the bowl empty?
Yeah, I'll fill it.
Okay, thanks. So once I do that, I'll settle down. I'm reading Crown of Midnight right now. I'm back on my Throne of Glass kick because I took a little bit of a hiatus. I think that I read Throne of Glass from like November to December. And then Megan's like, you should try it again. So I was like, okay, let's try it out. I feel like I'm back into the world. Like I kind of reintroduced myself. I did like a little recap of what happened in the first book so I could get my bearings a little bit. I feel like when you read a lot of fantasy, things start to blend together, and I was trying to make sure I wasn't mixing my fantasy series, but I think I'm locked in. So I'm gonna finish brushing my teeth, and then I need to clean up a little bit of my room, and then we'll cozy in. Okay, I should probably be getting ready for bed. It is 10:30, and I try to be like asleep at this point. I need to take my makeup off. I was just getting so caught up in like content planning, seeing what else is out there for like AI stuff, or just, anyways, yeah. So, getting ready for bed now. I'm basically forcing myself to not do any reading tonight. So that's just what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel down below. Let us know what other types of content you'd like to see us post on this channel. We have a podcast called According To. We post wherever you guys listen to podcasts. And we also have a video version on YouTube, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, we post basically every Saturday. So subscribe if you haven't already. And we will talk to you guys in our next video. This is a really good look for me as I'm finishing off the video. Bye!